We are on the beautiful island of Ko Yao Yai, and it's amazing. In the words of Stephen Fry, 4 times, oh my actual. On this vlog, we're going to get quite busy. We're going around the whole island as much as ever we can, and we're going to see a few things. We're going to see lots of beaches. So stay tuned so you can see our rundown of our top 3 beaches here on the island. We're going to pop down to the Fisherman's village. We're going to eat some amazing food. We'll tell you about our favourite restaurants here on Ko Yao Yai. We're going to go to a market and we are going to do some viewpoints as well. So there's lots to do, lots to explore. Stay watching because this vlog is packed with all the information you need if you are going to visit Ko Yao Yai. We've just hired a scooter and we've headed out for the day. You need a scooter for the island, but it's an amazing place if you've never ridden a scooter before to learn. The roads are quiet and quite good roads really. And we've just driven to one of the most beautiful, stunning, incredible, what other words can we use?
Wondrous.
I think that's pushing it a bit. Beaches I've ever been to. You can see behind me, this sandbank just stretches right out. And at the right times of the day, you can walk from Ko Yao Yai to Ko Yao Noi. Let's go and take a look at the sandbank. The sandbank! Let's go and take a look at the sandbank. We've just walked to the end of Lam Had Beach. We stood in the sea. The beach stretches all the way around, becomes like a jetty sandbank. So yeah, we're just stood in the sea as it's coming in at the end of Lam Had Beach. If you come to either of the Ko Yaos, come to this beach.
I think this is known as the most pretty beach. It's really peaceful.
The most pretty? The prettiest.
Most pretty beach is what I read.
Most pretty beach. Copyright Liz Machin 2023. Lam Had Beach, the most pretty beach. The most pretty beach. Prettiest beach 2023. Cleanest beach of all. The only thing I would say, if you're used to the island with the crystal blue, crystal clear water, it's beautiful and clear. It just doesn't pop. The water doesn't pop the same as it does on some of the other islands. The water's definitely coming in. Yeah, it doesn't pop quite the same way. It's beautiful, but it's got like a bit more cloudy, a bit cloudier. I don't know whether it's because the amount of boats zipping through between Phuket, Onang, Ko Yao Yai, Ko Yao Noi, but still, this is probably the best beach I've been to. People like to see our room, and we've got a nice one. We're in Ko Yao Yai. We're here for 4 nights, and we've got a bungalow with a sea view, and it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a bungalow. We've got one to ourselves, and there's a sea view. But it's really nice. What have we got in the room?
I was just about to scratch my mosquito bites with it.
No, you mustn't. We'll rub some tiger balm in. So perfectly big room, perfectly big bed, and after Koh Phi Phi, I can unpack this bag because I couldn't swing a cat, and I tried, and we couldn't even swing a cat in Koh Phi Phi. The aircon's working. They've got a massive bathroom, and we've got a balcony through that door. But there's 3 massive mosquitoes waiting out there.
What?
Out that door. Go and get them. Get a fly swat. Use the umbrella. Get them with the umbrella. We've rented motorbikes for the 4 days we're here. When I say motorbikes, it's a scooter. I can't do gear changing. But at the moment we've come to a restaurant that Liz found recommended all over the place. It's the Ban Rim Nam Hotel, a hotel restaurant. So we've come to Ban Rim Nam restaurant. It's just by Klong Hai Pier. The reason we couldn't find it originally is because we were driving to the wrong pier. We just read that you'd see it every time you got off the pier. You'd see it twice, it said, but we got off at a pier further down the island, so we've come up here. The restaurant's beautiful. Stunning, some might say. And we're just having a drink, but we've booked in for tomorrow night. We're going to be sitting on a table because there's loads of tables reserved already. So we're going to come tomorrow night in the evening and get some amazing food. It's all open. Everybody's barefoot, and we've got. What have you ordered?
Mango smoothie.
Mango smoothie. Oh, she's got mango, not water. We haven't had them for a lime juice of some description. But yeah, we've been hearing amazing things about this restaurant. We've been on Ko Yao Yai now for 3 full days. It's our 4th night here, and we think you should come to this island. It's amazing. It's so quiet, it's so tranquil, it's so peaceful, and there's some amazing beaches. Can I use the word stunning today?
Please do.
With some stunning scenery. We've got 3 favourite beaches, which we'll let you know about during this little video. But there's some amazing things to see, there's some amazing food to eat, and you really should come and visit this island. Not many people do, but you should.
I feel like it's Thailand back in time.
What do you call it?
Raw Thailand.
Raw.
You're looking at people without technology. There's kids that are just waving at you as you go past and playing in the streets and just doing really wholesome things. Everybody, I feel like Thailand generally, everyone is really sweet and smiley and friendly.
The land of smiles.
But particularly so here.
Yes.
Really, really, they will beam at you just for walking past.
And we were welcomed to a beach earlier. A woman welcomed us to my favourite beach, and a woman, see, this is why it's my favourite beach, a woman welcomed us to it. But if you are coming to this island, few things you should know. First thing, there are very, very limited public transport. There's the song towels that you get going around most places don't seem to go around here. There's a handful, but they're very good. They're few and far between. So when you arrive at the end of the pier, there's some waiting for you there. Normally, your advice is to move on, go down and hail them further down. Take those there. Haggle them down, but take the ones from the end of the pier. There's very, very few going around the rest of the island. You've seen a handful, haven't you?
See, I feel like there was one day we saw none, and then there was another day we saw 4 in the space of an hour. Something like that.
One place we saw an actual, like, Bangkok tuk-tuk, but again, I've not seen it actually moving. It was just there. I think it was a piece of show. Second thing you should know is there are very, very few alcohol shops. There's a few bars or a few restaurants that sell it. There's no bars. In fact, have you seen a bar?
No, there's some restaurants that sell alcohol, but some don't. It's potluck, really. But they normally specify outside, don't they? They normally put no booze.
But there's no bars. I don't think there's no party scene here. So there's restaurants that sell alcohol. 7-Elevens surprisingly don't sell alcohol. So you've got to find a few shops that do. There's a shop just up the road from here called Family Shop. There's a big S in front of it. You'll find it. It's next to a lovely little cafe, and they sell alcohol, including her favourite beer.
Oh, Phuket Lager.
I mean, it's nice.
No, don't listen. Chang is wonderful, but Phuket is that little bit.
What's it made of?
What was the one ingredient?
Hops and
Thai jasmine rice. It's got a little sweetness to it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like
And the other thing you probably need to know about coming here is getting around is hard unless you can ride a scooter. The first thing we were asked when we got to this hotel was, do you need a motorbike? And yes is the answer. Yes, you do. Motorbike is a scooter. You don't have to know how to change gears. It's a moped. They're about 300 baht a day, but you've got the whole island to explore then. If you're not a very confident driver, this is the island to learn on. The roads are smooth, the roads are great, and there's nobody else on them. And if you're really not a confident driver, you can hire one with a sidecar, so your partner, or if you're on your own, you've got the balance, so they can sit in the sidecar, or you can put your bags in the sidecar. They're about 500 baht a day. So if you're not feeling as confident, get a motorbike with a sidecar, and you can be your favourite. Was it the two fat ladies? I think they might be dead. Can you mention them anymore? Wallace and Gromit. You can be like Wallace and Gromit.
I've seen it.
Never seen Wallace and Gromit? Never seen one?
Yeah, I have. I've seen, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't Wallace and Gromit have a motorbike and a sidecar.
yeah.
But this is Thailand as it was. It's quiet, it's peaceful, the food's great, the views are amazing, the sea.
Unspoiled.
It is unspoiled. And today I called it a toucan, but I think they're hornbills here. I saw a hornbill fly overhead. We've seen monkeys. I saw a dead monkey in the middle of the road.
I forgot about that.
Poor thing. There's markets all over the place. It's just such a great island to come and spend a few days relaxing in the quiet. On the way back from Klong Son Beach, we stopped for an iced tea, which was probably the best iced tea I've had in a very, very long time. And there's a little sign that says it's a farm shop with a viewpoint and information. The viewpoint, 5 minutes. I don't think it's quite a 5-minute walk, but if you're coming to Ko Yao Yai, I'll tag everything in the bottom. Stop at this shop, have an iced tea, and then walk the 5 minutes to this viewpoint to see this. I'll show you around now, I'll tell you what you can see. So in the distance you can see Lam Had Beach, that nice wide sweeping sand going out. Opposite us, that's Koh Yao Yai, where we'll be very, very soon, the smaller of the two islands. This view's stunning, and it's just a 5-minute walk after a beautiful iced tea. It's a bit of a drive, but it's well worth the effort. We've driven right to the south of the island, to the old fisherman's village. And this, for some reason, reminds me a little bit of Italy, like the hills. I mean, it's very Thai in the village itself, but the jetty and the sea, it's got that crystal clear blue of Italy, and it's just really quiet down here. We'll show you a little bit of the village as we're going through it, but it's very quiet. There's not much else to do other than to come and have a quick look and to see it, but it's so peaceful down here. Get on the bike and drive down. While driving back from Osang Beach. Osai Beach. Stopped at there's a market just either side of the street. There's signs out stopping traffic and slowing them down. But there's everything. We bought some. We're told they're pancakes with meringue in, we think, from what the description of broken English said. But we're going to try them in a bit when we get home. We'll let you know how they are. But the market's great. It's got all the questionable meat on the sticks. Mainly chicken and beef here because, of course, we're on a Muslim island. Let me find out what day this market's on as well. That's somebody. It's Monday today. She's a 2-day finish, so maybe it's on for 2 days. Oh no! Oh, it's Tuesday today, isn't it? It's Tuesday. Maybe it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Going to try these. Bag stapled, everybody. Bag stapled. These. They're from the local market on Ko Yao Yai. We've not. Have you seen it anywhere else?
No.
So we've not seen them anywhere else in Thailand so far. We think it's pancake with meringue. We think. It is, I think. Cheers. Reminds me of a fortune cookie.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can describe it as is it's not. I don't know what the green stuff is, but fortune cookie.
Without the fortune.
Not worth 40 baht. Robbed. I'm glad I had some questionable meat on a stick instead. We want to give you our top 3 beaches here in Ko Yao Yai. My top beach is Osai. Now, Osai Beach is down the bottom of the island, and here is what it looks like. It's beautiful golden sand, turquoise water, the rocks are jutting out into the sea. It's to die for. Lizzie's favourite beach is?
Klong Son Beach.
And here it is in all its glory. Her reasons for liking the beach are?
It looks very different to the other beautiful beaches. The water's really, really still. It's not massively turquoise, but it's still and it's clear and it's warm. And the beach itself is within a bay and it's surrounded by these lovely green hills and it's just so calm and so peaceful, so quiet.
And beach number 3 for us, which is the top of most people's list, but it's probably the only beach they see here, is Lam Had Beach. It's a beach with a jetty of sand, a sandbank that stretches right out into the sea, and at high tide the beach is, well, it's surrounded by the beautiful ocean here, and it's beautiful. They're our top choices of beaches if you're going to come and visit Ko Yao Yai. We've just got from the Fisherman's village. It's 2 minutes, if that, to Osai Beach. I'm going to have to turn the camera around just so you can see how nice it is. The sand, I've never seen sand. It's not, literally, it's going up to, we're sinking to our knees. It's like quicksand, but not as dangerous. Well, I hope it's not as dangerous because I'm walking it. Osai Beach is at the bottom end of Ko Yao Yai. It's white sand. There's rocks stretching out and making little rock pools in the sea. This is stunning. So right down the south end of the island. I say south, I think it's south. I've assumed it's south, just from how I drive downwards. Driving down hills, it's south. Beautiful white sandy beaches. Crystal clear sea. It's paradise down here. And there's nobody, there's two other people in the whole beach. There's a lady selling coconuts and some Pringles, but that's it. It's deserted. Except for this one. What do you think?
I think it's absolutely beautiful, but I do prefer the other two.
What's the matter with you? You've got mad in your old age. Get away from me. How can you prefer the other ones with the boats rocking up and the Komodo dragon poo in the water? Some people can have their opinions, and some people are wrong. Today we've come to Klong Son Beach, so that's north of the island, past Lam Had Beach which we went to yesterday, then round and down. As soon as we arrived here we saw a monitor lizard just head into the bushes over there. Oh, but this beach is, well, it's deserted. It's sort of paradise on this island. This island is so quiet, so peaceful. You do need, as I said earlier, to have a moped to get round the island, otherwise you're just stuck. The sand is so fine and so soft. I mean, I don't know whether you can see my footprints, but I'm sinking. It's so soft and so fun. Another mud skipper. Look, Top Gear documentaries too. Little fish that don't seem to need water. They're just sort of on the side of the beach and chill. I suppose there's Thai life for them, isn't it? Leave nothing but footprints, but big, heavy, solid footprints that people will remember for years to come. I'm going to stop talking now because I've got to negotiate this, and if you saw me do fire limbo, I'm not very flexible. Limbo, high ball, boom, boom. Oh, there's a massive spider web there. I'm getting out of that one. Here's some of our best bits. Roll the tape!
Feet, this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it.
Let's look natural.